What do you think it would take for you to decide to come back to school?
I'm excited for this process.
What would it take for you to make the decision to come back to school?
Trick question? Question mark?
No, I don't think so. I mean, like, if you don't have a first round guarantee, is that something where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
if I go back another year, like, what are your kind of parameters?
I think I'm just more focused on being able to go back to just working out and working on myself and putting myself in a situation where I know I'm confident enough to either stay in or come back. Right. That's really, it's not a matter of rounds or situation or anything. It's just me going back to just working on my individual game, and then I would be able to tell if I feel like I could, if I'm comfortable enough going or if I'm coming back.
Because like back under the old rules, it would always be, some guys would be like, if I get a guarantee for a pick, or if I know I can be in a spot where I get a guaranteed contract, like that's kind of my line that I go by. So you're just more by feel?
More focusing on myself more than anything.
So what they tell you in their feedback, is that not relevant, or is that like something you'll take into advisement, but it's not going to be the ultimate factor?
Yeah, I definitely take it into consideration, think about it, but this goes back to more me focusing on myself.
Did you like what you heard feedback-wise so far?
I kind of knew what it was prior to it, so it really didn't make too much of a difference for me.
Do you, some people think all three of you guys are going to leave and they have that perception. Have you nudged in that direction, or what?
As far as what?
Staying in the NBA.
I just told Quinn, I'm just trying to get my body right and my skill, and just working out, getting back to my individual game, and then that kind of would pan out everything down the road.
So you don't know, you haven't decided either way yet? You're still waiting for more?
I'm just kind of just chilling right in the way right now.
Jordan, when you said you knew what the NBA feedback would be already, do you mean there just weren't surprises, or coach had told you what it was going to say?
Obviously, like, you hear stuff, you know what I'm saying? People, like, you kind of get a sense of what it's supposed to be like or what it will be, so it really wasn't like a big surprise, or I wasn't in awe.
And then have you guys have individual meetings with Coach B and the whole coaching staff right after the season? That's already happened, yes?
Yeah.
How did that go, I guess, as
good.
much as you can share?
It was cool.
Were you surprised by anything that came out of that, or?
No, that's probably one of the better meetings we've had.
Are you at all intrigued by how good this team could be next year if some combination of you guys came in?
Yeah, of course. Same way I felt this year. We have a really good team. We have a really good group of guys. And obviously, having three guys be in the situation that we are now really shows the talent level that we have.
What is it about Michigan? They were always shooting guys, and wing guys always seem to have this opportunity quickly. What is it about?
I think Coach B and the coaching staff do a really good job of developing the guards. So I feel like being able to have people like Karras and Nick and Tim and Trey, that kind of just set down the cement, and it kind of just a lot of guards want to come here and be in a situation like this.
Have you hired an agent yet? Are you still in that process?
Yeah.
So do you think you're a pro right now? I mean,
Yes.
You think you're a pro right now? That's the mindset you'll take going into this.
Yes.
So it would be hard maybe for someone to prove to you that you aren't a pro. Is that fair?
100%, definitely.
So it would be a tall task then for someone to prove that you should come back to school. Is that fair?
This is me personally, though,
Yeah.
but I feel like my confidence is already through the roof.
Right.
You could ask me freshman year, do I think I'm a pro? I would have said the same thing.
It's fair.